underneath all the campaign shenanigans are, of course, issues. And a big issue for DeWine and Taylor is Medicaid expansion. As we know, Governor Kasich took advantage of Obamacare and expanded Medicaid, providing health insurance to some 700,000 low-income Ohioans. Taylor says she will scrap the program, even though 3 years ago she said she supported the governor's decision to expand it. DeWine's position has been more opaque. He says he would redesign the program, but has not been any more specific than that. Both candidates say the expansion is not financially sustainable. Julie Carr-Smythe, is there any real separation between these two candidates on this? Can we tell the separation between these two candidates?
I think by your description, it's clear that they're trying to walk a line. They don't want to look, obviously, as if they are against poor people and against people who are in need of services. At the same time, Republicans generally need to run against big government, particularly a hated law like the Affordable Care Act. So I think that they've tried to walk a line, and in that, it has been very opaque, if not a little flip-flopping going on with them, depending on the day.
And I think they've also looked at Congress. And, you know, when Congress couldn't get it through, they couldn't eliminate the Affordable Care Act. I think, you know, you look at that and all the people who came out of the woodwork to complain about it politically, it was damaging if you tried to do something to it. We still have it. I think they were looking at that, and that's what makes it very hard for them, because they have to parse words so that they're accepted by everyone.
This rhetoric is for the primary. They're assuming that the Republicans who vote in the primary are going to be the most conservative Republicans, anti-Obama, anti the Affordable Care Act, and so they're trying to have it both ways. I'm not sure it's a good general election strategy to say that you support taking health care away from 700,000 Ohioans. And I think if the Democrats would love to be able to have commercials that say, here is a person who would have lost their health care if, in fact, Mary Taylor or Mike DeWine had their own way. So it makes sense for them to try to hedge the issue, but at some point, this program does have to be paid for too, and it does have to be part of a governor's budget recommendations and all of that. And you can talk to them about the federal government providing more exemptions and leeway and things like that, but they're not even at that stage yet of talking about what that would look like.
Right, and I think to your other point, I mean, the fact that the way they're positioning for and against John Kasich, depending on the day, is also very interesting, because they want to be away from him for the Republican primary. However, he's still a very popular governor. He's gotten more Democratic support with decisions like supporting Medicaid expansion. And Mary Taylor, should she win the primary, would certainly not want to distance herself from that.
Like in rural Ohio, where a lot of folks are taking advantage of this Medicaid expansion, a lot of Republican voters who are having to take advantage of this, because most of the folks are working, they're just not working jobs that pay enough, jobs that don't have health insurance. Is it that far-fetched for a Republican candidate to say, you know what, I didn't like Obamacare, but this part of it is working, it's helping folks who need health insurance?
No, I don't think it's that far-fetched at all, but I think what you run into there, Mike, is that hard conservative element that rebelled against the governor for extending it, and they just feel it's wrong, and they break no compromise at all. So you're going to lose those people, but the people you talk about, I don't think that's a hard thing to conceive of at all.
And the hardcore votes in the primary, the other folks.
As Herb said, I think that's right, yes.
Will this issue decide the primary, do you think?
No.
Medicaid expansion? It's been around for 3 years now. It's kind of like, it's one of these things, people don't like it, but it's here. And it's hard to get rid of something that's been here that people are using, especially as the years go on.
Given what you said, for it to decide the primary, the candidates have to have clear-cut positions that are distinctive.
Well, Mary Taylor does want to get rid of it. She didn't want to at first, but now she's kind of staked out her territory that she would get rid of it.
I don't think it'll be decisive.